Well, after a 15-month race, the Conservative Party of Canada has chosen a new leader.
And the next leader of the Conservative Party of Canada, with 51% of the vote.
Le prochain chef,
the next
Andrew
leader.
Scheer.
Andrew Scheer was elected in a political upset, passing frontrunner Maxime Bernier. Scheer was first elected as an MP at age 25. He went on to serve as Speaker of the House under the Conservative government, and now he will lead the party into the next election. Andrew Scheer joins me now from Ottawa. Mr. Scheer, first of all, a hearty congratulations on a dramatic win over the weekend.
Thank you very much. It was quite intense, especially the last hour or so.
Well, let's talk about your first day as leader today on Parliament Hill. You're going to be up there as the leader of the opposition. What's at the top of your to-do list?
Well, after a leadership race, it's important that the caucus and our party come together. We had 12 other outstanding individuals who crisscrossed the country, went to diners and Legion halls, pitching their vision of what Conservative policies should look like. And they grew our party. We went from 80,000 members to about 260,000 members of our party. And so now we all have to come back together and focus on the job at hand, which is holding the Liberals to account. We have to come together. We have to be united. That's how Conservatives win.
You have been described as the stay-the-course choice. Some have compared you to Stephen Harper with a smile. This is a comparison that you've oftentimes leaned into. So tell me, where do the Harper parallels begin and, more importantly, end?
Well, look, I'm very proud of the record that the previous Conservative government had. When you think about the fact that Canada came out of the global recession better than any other G7 country. It was the worst recession since the Great Depression. And we did it while we cut taxes and got back to balanced budgets. We had a principled foreign policy that stood up for what was right around the world. But many people didn't vote for us, not because of our policies, but I believe because of the tone that we had taken on, especially in the last little bit. So for me, the difference will be how we connect with Canadians, how we express and explain and try to convince them what our policies are all about. That's the key for us, is drawing the link between what Conservative policies can do and the everyday lives of Canadians being improved because of them.
Let's talk about connecting with Canadians, because it seems that you have a little bit of an uphill battle. Abacus came out with a poll that suggests that you've got a 28-point deficit with Canadians under 30 versus the Liberals. How are you going to connect with them, especially when 70% of millennials support even more work on issues like climate change?
Well, I think we have a tremendous advantage now with my leadership. You know, we have a prime minister now who is hurting the very people that he's claiming to help. And this is one of the things I'm going to be talking a lot about over the next few months, is how the lie of the left, the thing that the Liberals do is they hurt the very people they claim to help. So, for example, young people looking for work are hurt by higher payroll taxes. The Liberals are increasing payroll taxes. The first people who lose their jobs when that happens are young people, new entrants into the workforces. As businesses have to cut back, they always look at the new hires or the people without that experience. That's a direct attack on young people. And that's the type of thing that the Conservative Party can explain and convince young Canadians that with Conservative policies, there are much better opportunities for a better quality of life.
Within an hour of your victory, it wasn't surprising that the Liberal government attacked you in an email claiming you were out of touch, saying that you'd oppose equal marriage and a woman's right to choose. Now, you responded by saying that you're going to be focusing on policies that unite rather than divide. So what issues specifically are going to be off the table in a Scheer government? What social issues are not going to get touched?
Well, look, I've made it very clear that there are issues that I will not reopen because they divide not only our movement, but our MPs as well. We have a diversity of opinion, and the leader's job is to find that common ground. I mean, it's no surprise the Liberals are going to try to latch on to something. Some of their attacks have been ridiculous, you know, it's a sign of, to me, that they don't really have anything against my leadership, because they're just such a ridiculous line of attack. There are so many things that Conservatives can't agree on. I think the Liberals are starting to grasp at straws. They're the ones that are obsessed with bringing these issues up. We're going to concentrate on convincing Canadians that with Conservatives, you get lower taxes, you get a better quality of life, you get increased prosperity, that you cannot help low-income Canadians if you have a system that is designed to tear people down and punish success. conservative policies are good for every kind of Canadian. That's the message that we're going to bring forward to Canadians. We're not going to get involved in divisive debates. We're the party of compassion. We're the party that is actually concerned about getting results, not just showing good intentions.
You know, Mr. Scheer, I've got to say, you've got 5 young kids at home. You're about to move into the residence of the official opposition. I lived there for a little bit myself. I can tell you this is one of the best lawns to play on in all of Ottawa. So we wish you the best as you move in. Congratulations again on your win. Best of luck. You got a lot of work ahead of you, and we look forward to speaking to you soon.
Thanks very much. My family's excited. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but we know we can do it. I've got a very supportive wife, and kids got a big kick out of being at the convention on the weekend.
All the best to you, sir.
Thanks, man.